definitely should have put some more dirt down on this pad. I don't have enough to finish this lift. That was stupid on my part. May put down a little bit thinner of a lift. Try to make this dirt go as far as I can get it. I can actually push some of that dirt back this way. Like 3 miles there. The sun's been shining right in my mirrors all morning and I haven't been able to see very good. So I definitely didn't put the dirt in the right spots. That's why it's so much more efficient to put it down as you dump it, because I can be putting the dirt down and filling in the low spots, filling in the lift as we go. And I know that, by the end of it, I've got enough dirt to do what I need to do. And I'm not scrambling like this. So it'll be all right. I'll make it work. Flip this up here a little just to get it a little more even. That's where I've been, guys. I just had all kinds of stuff going on and hadn't had time to get home and edit these videos. It's just been a bit of a rat race trying to get this pad done. That's me a hole. I hate when I do that. Back dragger. I think I figured out why that dirt was sticking so bad to that drum. It seems like when you've got the vibrator on high, it helps shed that dirt off the drum a little better. But I wasn't wanting to vibrate anything because I was trying to static roll all in yesterday and the day before because there was some moisture down there on the bottom that I was trying to just keep down there. And I explained the difference in static rolling and running the vibrator in those videos. But it just, I don't know if the dirt got drier or up here will be fine that I've been mashing with the truck. I always try to come in on a bunch of different angles just so I'm trying to get as much compaction as possible. Just scoot over here where you guys can see what I'm doing. I've got 2 loads in that corner that I don't really need. That I don't really need down there, so. Back up this way. Maybe that sun will get on up there where I can see a little better. Big old hole there. Trying to ration my dirt. Should have dumped a couple more loads, but I thought I was good. Won't be much outside video on this video today. I don't have my GoPro, or I have my GoPro, but it's on charge. I don't have any batteries for it. I guess I could start my truck and let it. I ordered a USB-C cigarette lighter for the dump truck. That way, whatever I try to keep chargers in whatever in every piece of equipment I have. That way, if I need to charge something, I can charge it. Yeah, guys, I may end up having to go back and get some more dirt. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to finish this lift off. Big hole in my fill right there. I can feel it in my booty. I'll just have to bring a couple more loads up here. Compactor's doing good. Dirt's not sticking to it too bad. Yesterday was very stressful. Couldn't figure out why the dirt was sticking to the drum so bad. I guess the dirt's just gotten a lot drier now that we're back in back into the bank a little farther. So. Yeah, guys, I just had a screw up there. I didn't bring enough dirt up here. That's my bad. I might have to go down there and might have to dump me a load here. And this all down here is not that important because it's on out past. It's on outside the building pad. But I still would like to just keep bringing it up. I hate doing this. This is a cardinal sin to have to push dirt. Have to push dirt back up into your lift here. But this up. Get this thing on up in the air, that way I can see good. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop raising it up there until I'm happy with it. So it starts backing in good. Be a little slower today because we're a man short, but that's the way it be. I don't want to short myself on the end of this pad here, so I've got my patio that's going to go out here somewhere. Just trying to get her put out there, that way you don't have to go and put another lift in. You know, got that slope in and try to raise it on up. I've seen that happen many times. You don't carry your fill out far enough, and then your pad gets smaller and smaller as you come up. Ends up screwing you in the long run. Prime example of this corner right here. Show it some extra love. Yeah, trade. Well, this pad's backing in good, guys. I'm very pleased with it. Alright guys, I'm gonna get this pad clipped off and finish getting it rolled in, and we're gonna start putting some more dirt up on this bad boy. Y'all hang tight. So folks, I finally broke down and got tired of this sorry ass ground right here pumping. This is where my driveway, my parking area and everything, this is where all this is going to go. It's not inside the pad, but I'm just tired of getting stuck. I'm not getting stuck. While he's carrying that, I'll be knocking my lift down over there. Got the pad full of dirt now. Just got tired of running on this stuff. That's dirt. I have a sidewalk and a front porch, stuff like that. So I just want to make sure that I get everything right up to the way I need to get it. Back into something good right there. hear it. Hang on, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Had to fuss at my dad. I asked him to carry that subsoil stuff over here to this pile and then to the pad. And he started spreading it out in front of the pad. I haven't stripped the topsoil off yet. And all that's doing is just covering up money. You know, I sell topsoil. That's part of my business, selling topsoil. And when you're covering up my topsoil with junky dirt, instead of stripping it off first, and after I told you to carry it over there and put it in that pile, you know, that made me a little angry, so I just had to call him and say, hey, you care to put this dirt where I asked you to? There's a reason I asked you to put it over there, because I need to strip that topsoil off. That hashed out, and then I talked on the phone to my brother. And now I'm back. But I've almost got this lift put in. And I'll jump off the tractor, mash her in real good, and we'll rinse and repeat a couple more times today. We're getting close. Even if I don't get it done, I'm thinking about buying another bulldozer. Sold my D6N that was my farm machine. We need this dozer back on the job that we're on right now. I need a dozer out here again. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do. I'm probably gonna lose the loader too. We need it on our next couple jobs. So probably gonna end up buying another bulldozer to have out here for the time being. I'm not a big John Deere guy, but I found a really nice John Deere, and I need them to finance it because I don't have the cash right now to buy a bulldozer, and I'm pretty much tapped out in my bank because I just got my construction loan, you know, settled and finalized everything. So my bank's not really wanting to loan me any more money at the moment, which I understand. It's a pretty big construction loan for the farm, and because that's what they do. They have to put the farm and the building you're building in the same loan. They lump it all together. I really need some loans for this corner. The corner's getting a little short here. I thought I'd dumped enough dirt in this corner to get it built out right. Built out far enough. That should be fine though. I've got it to lean. I did like a 10 to 12 foot overbuild on the whole pad. I'm sure it's got to be bigger than that. But I need to put that back corner off so it doesn't push it down there. took care of the pumping. Got that undercut down to something pretty good. This back here is not pumping at all, so I think it's going to be okay. I need to run down this far I've got to get home to get these videos edited. I've got 3 videos now that need to be edited. There's a lot to do, a lot to edit. The biggest thing I'm trying to do, guys, is be more consistent with uploading my videos. But man, there's just sometimes I just don't have time. I mean, I don't have enough time. I can't work till dark. I've got to go see family, see a girlfriend, whatever. By the time I get done with all that, it gets 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I got to get up in the morning and go back to work. So it's just, it's a battle sometimes. Hopefully you guys like this view pretty good. I've never tried this with the track loader. I know the phone's shaking around pretty good because this thing, I mean, it flat out shakes when you walk. Especially if the ground's hard underneath you. And I'm just in a hurry, so I'm trying to get this thing done. Let's get this on down. The goal is to take the hill farther down that way. I don't really want to be I'm not trying to take it down up there. I'm trying to take it down out here where I can see the top better. I'm gonna try to keep shaving that down through there. Hopefully this dirt's not too wet. It doesn't look like it is, but it's got some moisture in it, guys. If it was summer and 100 degrees, this dirt would be perfect. By the time you got to lift across through there and be heat and sap that moisture out of it, this stuff, it's close to being perfect. I mean, it really is. It's so close to being perfect. And it's just not there yet. I know a lot of my track loader fans are going to be happy with this video. I haven't ran the loader much. I've been running the truck, been running the dozer and the compactor all day. trying to kind of seal that moisture off. Keep it down there at the bottom. Probably should have used some fabric, but I didn't really want to spend the extra money on fabric. If I could do this, I know if I had some really good red dirt, I could bridge it. Walked in and try to get me another lift across through here, and there's the building pad there. It's coming up nicely. Still got several feet to go out there, but I'm gonna try to get this finished up, guys. I'll be back on here in a minute. All right, guys, I've been absolutely just hammering down trying to get this done. I'm not gonna get done today. This dirt's changed up out here. It's really good stuff. It's nice and dry. Very confused. That's the whole reason we hauled out of that bar and been down there, is because this dirt had too much moisture in it. It felt like, and it's packing in there really good. It really is. But I'm gonna haul a couple more buckets up here and get this thing looked out, graded out, rolled in. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna grease this loader, get ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna come out here one more day tomorrow and try to get this thing done. Don't know if we'll be able to or not, but try to make it happen. My biggest thing right now is just trying to get this pad up where we can get the truck. We're going to get the truck up here. I think it is faster putting it in a truck driving it up here. It may not be for two people, but it definitely saves the undercarriage on this loader. I can roll that, I can drive that truck a whole lot easier than I can looking at back this loader. The undercarriage on this 963 is very expensive. Even if it is a little less efficient, I think it's better in the long run anyway. Not wearing your machine out too bad. Plus, I'll be honest with you, I don't really like carrying dirt for longer the whole time. It's just hope my phone doesn't die before I get done. I left my GoPro at home, and so I've been using my phone. My phone works really good. It's just sometimes it doesn't. Battery doesn't last that long. Yeah. Get her fired up. Back over anything. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold the camera pretty good as y'all can see. Boy, that's some pretty dirt, isn't it? I'm glad you can see the color of it on camera. Alright, let's turn the vibrator on. And here we go. Stuff sticking to the drum pretty good, but it's not horrible. That's some good stuff. I swear the vibrator helps shed some of this dirt off. I think that was my biggest problem. When I was trying to put those initial lifts in. So it was sticking to the drum so bad because the vibrator wasn't on. I swear, I think the vibrator just, I think it helps. Pretty view of the pond down there. This stuff's got a little moisture in it. I don't think it's too much. It's not an excessive amount, but it's definitely, the moisture content's definitely up there. But it's packing good. That's all that matters. And this out here, we're not even in the building pad yet. This is all just a parking area, and you know, it was just a really nasty, just bad spot that I'd been battling with the whole time, putting this fill down, and I just got tired of fighting with it, so I undercut it all out. That's what all that junk is there. And we've got two good lifts of good red clay in here, and it's packing in good. Compactor's doing really good. Everything's going good. It's not quite 100% compaction because there's a little bit too much moisture in it, but it's 97, 98. It's good enough. By the time I put 4 inches of stone on top of this and it sets here, you know, it'll be another month, I'd say, before the building goes up, if I'm lucky. So I think everything's gonna be fine. Biggest thing was just getting it in. That way when I caught a good window to pour concrete, I call my concrete guy and say, hey, let's do it. And we can order concrete and get this thing poured. I'm gonna go ahead and have them come out and form it. I'm gonna dig my footers for my gun room. This stuff's sticking pretty good. I'm gonna dig my footers for my gun room, have them ready to rock and roll, go ahead and pour them. And that way we're ready to go. That's really the only hold up is I got to get the gun room built, blocked up and everything ready to go. That way when the builder gets here, the framer gets here, he's going to tie right into that gun room, and basically he's got to put some of his load bearing walls on the top of on the roof of that gun room. So I've got to have it completely built before he gets here. So. Other than that, no big rush on these things. Headers are working good. Finally got them sorted out. They were giving me a fit. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Butt loader looks good, doesn't it? That'll be a good thumbnail right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this thing rolled in. Probably gonna static roll it after this. After I mash it one good time with a vibrator. I think it just helps lock the moisture in the pad, keeps it down. That's why these pad feed are so important. Keeps your moisture down in your pad and doesn't let it keep coming up through your lifts. Once I get this done, I got to go down there and grease the loader. So I appreciate everybody watching. You guys are going to see the first video of this hopefully tonight. The day I'm recording this video, you'll see me break ground for the first time. No, the second time. I got some stripping in on a video, but I'm gonna try to get all these videos edited for you guys and get them out as quick as I can. I've got behind on my editing, and I gotta get with it. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully, I can get these videos out to you guys so you can start watching them. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. We're gonna try to get this pad buttoned up tomorrow if we can at all. If not, I'll have to come out here of an afternoon and haul dirt, try to get this thing done. So I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and we will see you on the next one.